Hello there. Welcome to the stream, my wolf pack. Alright, disclaimer right now. It's very possible that this stream could continue to lag out even after I've put my settings down as far as they can go. My computer is pretty much dead right now, so I'm working with what I've got. If it does happen that it continues to lag, it says I'm dropping 54% frames right now, and on YouTube Studio it says that it's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, and it keeps cutting out the stream altogether, as in it's not receiving anything. So if that happens, that it keeps doing that, 'cause sometimes it works even if it does say that stuff, but if it doesn't work, then I'm going to try another method. If that doesn't work, then I'm going to have to try to do it another way. I mean, I'm seeing lag right now on my computer preview, but on the actual stream on my phone, I don't see lag. So it could just be that YouTube Studio and my encoder are a little bit too excited. So, you let me know if anything's lagging. Audio, video, anything. If it's lagging, I'll review it, and I may have to switch over to a different method of streaming. And if that doesn't work, unfortunately, I can't do the stream, but hopefully it is going to work. So I invited some people. So far, I'm not seeing lag. The stream quality could be very terrible. That's very possible, because I have my settings down all the way because it told me that the stream was not working. So we're gonna do our best here. It just happens to be at a time when I don't have good equipment available to me. So it is what it is. Funnily enough, even though it says I'm dropping 43 frames, I don't see any frame drops. And it says it's healthy, so it's hard to trust anything that my device stuff is saying, apparently. Okay, so we're going to get into this. Today we are going back and watching all of the first streams in my stream series and any videos that I've put out this year. The first in that series as well, if I made a series of videos. And anything that's notable in which I learned how to do something. And, just stuff that's kind of I've picked up over this year. Because I have done a whole bunch of stuff this year and a whole bunch of different things this year. And so I'm going to try and hit all of those points to show what I've done over the year. And we're going to try and get through these today, but I might have to stop and finish it tomorrow. I want to finish it by the end of tomorrow. And it would be cool to be on stream for when New Year's Day hits, but we'll just see how it goes. So we're going to start. I have a playlist that I made yesterday of all the videos I want to cover. Sometimes I've done one-off videos, and I've done a good amount of those for some games, and so we're not going to watch every single one. With those one-off videos, we're just going to watch the first one I did, because that's the one that started that series of one-off videos. Like my CPU Street Fighter streams, stuff like that. The CPU tournaments. So we're just going to watch one of those. And we're not going to necessarily watch every one all the way through. We're just going to watch, the parts that are important. If there's any, of course, parts where it's kind of just silent during the stream, then I'm gonna skip over that. But we're gonna probably watch a lot of these streams and videos. So I'm going to make this smaller. For some reason, it's not retaining its orientation for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, it's fine if it's a little... I don't know. It'll be fine. So we're going to start with, this was February 4th. This is the first video I put out that was actually like a video, and I've done a lot of test videos to test out different concepts or equipment. This is the first video that was actually like meant to be put out, if that makes any sense. So we're going to start with this one. That should be good. So this is Skyrim Very Special Edition, which is going to be explained in the video. I'm just going to probably let this whole video play. The quality of this video is pretty terrible. I have it currently set to 1080, but the webcam is terrible, and some of this video is kind of pixelated in the way it was recorded, but still probably will be okay. Alright, so I'm going to let this play. Let me know if it's loud enough. Hello, Glacier Wolf Rockefeller here, and I just discovered the most amazing thing ever in the history of the planet, of the universe, of the Bible. We'll pretend that made sense. I discovered something that is on my phone. It's on everyone's phone. It's, ever heard of Alexa? Yeah, well, Alexa can now take you through the wonderful world of Skyrim, and that is what I'm going to be doing in this video today. This is not necessarily first impressions, because I've played through it and done a few quests and all that jazz, but it is hilarious, and it has a lot of different combinations of quests and narrations, and it's just the best thing I've ever played. So let's do it. Alexa, open Skyrim.
Welcome back to Skyrim, adventurer. You were standing at a crossroads deciding where to go. In one direction is a quaint farm, in the other is an isolated shack. Where would you like to go?
I'm gonna have to go with the isolated shack.
Once at the isolated shack, an Altmer miner greets you. He looks quite sad. He tells you his mentor was killed by a mysterious evil in a misty mountain. Will you avenge his mentor?
Yes.
You
I'd
follow
like
the
to
quest
say
marker
sure,
to
why
your
not?
destination. Red and blue flowers adorn the rocky base. You would pick one, but you already have 99. Will you venture in?
Yes. I think.
The path
Good
slopes
enough.
steeply upwards. You'd better watch your step. A young mage appears in front of you. He smells of death. It's a necromancer. You can attack with weapon, cast spell, use shout, or flee. What
There you
would you
go.
like to do?
We're in combat now. Let's attack with weapon.
You can attack with weapon, cast spell.
I know, I just said attack with weapon.
You can attack with weapon, cast spell.
Okay, so I think the intro where I was trying to be funny and all that was a little cringy, but then I And then the explanation was a little bit but I think there's some humor in this video that's kind of funny. Even the humor is sort of done in a cringy way. But overall, I think it's actually going okay so far.
Use shout or flee.
Alexa, attack with weapon.
Your war axe
Thank
chops
you.
the apprentice necromancer.
I thought like
Your skill
killed
with
him.
arms has increased to level 7. The apprentice necromancer commands his reanimated skeever to attack you. You take 8 damage. What would you like to do?
From a skeever?
You can attack with weapon.
I know what I can do. Use shout.
You can attack with weapon.
Use shout.
Foos row. Your mighty thumb
There we go.
crashes into your foe. The apprentice necromancer croaks one last breath. Defeated. You are victorious. Your health is at 92.
Yes. So good
Your
at this
shout
game.
skill has increased to level 6. You now command unrelenting force. You ignore the useless junk in the apprentice necromancer's inventory and find a legendary iron sword of arcing.
Ooh.
Shiny. There are 3
shiny.
paths forward, a frosted footpath, a treeless plateau, and a narrow stone trail. Which do you choose?
Narrow stone trail. Sounds good.
You venture further up the mountain. A mist seeps off a nearby frozen waterfall. An adoring fan has been stalking you for weeks.
Uh-oh.
He's harmless but so annoying. He really needs to die. You can attack with weapon, cast
That
spell,
was harsh.
use shout, or flee.
I've already-
What would you like to do?
I've already killed 2 of these adoring fans. Oh my god.
You can attack.
No. Attack with weapon.
You can attack with weapon.
I said attack with a weapon.
You can attack with weapon.
You can't
cast
say any
spell,
other words.
Use
If you say any other words, she won't pick it up. Attack with weapon. This is why the title of this video is Attack with
you
Weapon.
can attack with weapon.
Attack with weapon.
Your sword impales the
Perfect.
adoring fan. The adoring fan dies slowly and painfully.
Holy
His
crap.
last words are, "You're the best. Good luck on your journey. You have triumphed. You have 92 health. There are 3 paths forward, an exposed ridge, a misty plateau, and a narrow stone trail. Which do you choose?
Let's go with the exposed plateau.
You venture further up the
Is
mountain.
that what it was called?
Trudging through ankle-deep snow,
Yeah.
you remind yourself to enchant some frost resistance onto your boots the next time you're in town. You hear a blood-curdling howl. Suddenly, a fully grown ice wolf leaps out at you. You can attack with weapon, cast spell, use shout, or flee. What would you like to do?
Use shout. If I was surprised, I'd use the
Foos
shout.
Your mighty shout slams
Oh.
the ice wolf into the dirt.
Foos Rodana.
Your attack was not very effective.
Oh.
The ice wolf lunges, but you evade the attack. What would you like to do?
That was my stomach. I don't know if you could hear that. Attack with weapon.
You can attack with weapon.
I knew that was gonna happen. Attack with weapon.
Your sword slashes the ice wolf. The ice wolf lunges at you and bites. You take 6 damage. What would you like to do?
Attack with weapon.
Your sword impales
That's
the
gonna be
ice
like
wolf. The ice wolf whimpers and
This
dies.
video. Attack
You
with
have
weapon.
triumphed. You have 86 health. There are 2 ways forward, a steep scramble and a perilous footpath. Which do you choose?
Perilous footpath. Both sound
You venture further up
horrible.
the mountain. Your path widens as you ascend further. One more fight. This could be tough. A vicious saber cat has been stalking you.
Oh my
It leaps
goodness.
out to attack. You can attack with weapon, cast spell, use shout, or flee. What would you like to do?
Attack with weapon. Always.
Your sword pierces the saber cat. The saber cat leaps at you. You take 11 damage. What would you like to do?
Not the most damage I've taken.
You can attack with weapon, cast spell, use shout, or flee.
Cast spell.
Your raised zombie bites the saber cat. The saber cat leaps at you. You take 11 damage. What would you like to do?
Use shout.
Foos road da. Your mighty shout slams the saber cat into the dirt. The saber cat croaks one last breath. Defeated. Your shout echoes all the way to Sovngarde. You have triumphed. You have 64 health. You have successfully cleared the mountain pass of its dangers, making Skyrim a safer place for all. You made it all the way around the mountain back to where you began. Funny how walking in a circle will do that. The miner thanks you for bringing justice to such evil. He hands you a guide to sitting like a jarl. You'll read this while on the throne. You head out on the road. After stopping to converse with some old bearded men on top of a mountain, you arrive at a crossroads.
Just some old bearded
In one
men.
direction is a fortified town. In the other is a bustling tavern. Where would you like to go?
Alexa, end.
Safe travels, adventurer.
Alright, so that was Skyrim for Amazon Alexa, or also known as Skyrim Very Special Edition. That'll be all for today. I might do more of these, do more quests in the future. I just wanted to go through a quest, and that was fun. And when you arrive at a crossroads, I think that means it's the next quest. Now you're just supposed to avenge someone's death and no rewards. Oh, I got axe stuff. I got the full Fus Roda, which apparently is useless against wolves. Is that it? Anyway. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time, maybe with another one of these very special edition of Skyrim Alexa videos. And remember, attack with weapon. See ya. Alright, so I just accidentally clicked my trash. So yeah, that was interesting. I mean, I thought that the actual game itself was hilarious. So yeah, I'm all for the game. It's real funny. But anyway, not much I can say about that. That's one of the few videos I posted. Mostly I stream, but I decided to post that as a video because I just wanted to do a little blurb of it. But I definitely enjoyed that. That was really fun. That game is fun to just kind of mess with, and it's very repetitive. But it's funny. It's meant to be comedic because it's a parody. But I believe it's an official parody by Bethesda parodying their own game. So it's got all the heart of Skyrim in a parody. It's great. All right, so next is our first stream. This was on March 12th. I didn't do anything in between these. This was just the next thing that I uploaded. Was this stream, which this was my first attempt. I've actually attempted this series twice. The second attempt, kind of falling off, was due to my technology breaking, not my lack of will or want to do it. So this next one is I don't remember actually much about it, but there was a month between that last video and this stream. I don't know exactly what happened there, but I guess I just didn't have the will to make any content. And then I came back with this. So this is Legend of Dragoon. I don't know exactly where to put my camera for this. We're just gonna have to look at it. But yeah, Skyrim Very Special Edition, and then Legend of Dragoon. So for the streams, which are most of these, I wanted to make it so the chat could be seen because I talk to the chat fairly frequently sometimes. And so there's not really a good way that I have to do that. This is the best way that I have to do that. If I try to make it any bigger in any other way I've tried, it doesn't work. So we're gonna have to deal with this screen like it is here. If you have an idea of how to make this bigger, let me know. So here we start. My my mic was off during this beginning part. Everything before this is just like the intro to the game. So we probably will be able to watch all the way through this one. I'm gonna let the opening explanation go. For the most part, I'm just gonna do maybe a blurb of the opening and then skip to the gameplay. But for this one, maybe we'll I think it's only like 2 minutes too. The opening explanation, so we'll just let it play. To where my mic came back on. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that was just my mic not being on because I'm smart. That was just me. Are you who I think you are who just joined? Because if so, hi. And otherwise, also hi. Because my setup is weird, I'm actually using my phone for the chat to be able to see people talking. And it'll also help me manage the stream, so I'm just going to keep looking over at that a lot. But yeah, anyone who's in here, go ahead and comment. And hello. And we can get right into it. So information about the game in the chat. Little description. Sorry, not in the chat. In the description of the stream, there's a little description of the game. And I think that should be all we need to go into it. I'm not going to be talking during cutscenes. Just going to let the cutscenes play. And otherwise, I'll just be commenting on what we're doing, where we're going, not spoiling anything if I can help it. Possibly. You are who I think you are. And I don't know, it seems like a specific theme in your name that I recognize. Anyway, let's get into it. Let me know if anything is entirely messed up and wrong, and I'll try and fix it as we go, because this is the first time I'm doing this game on a stream, and it's a little bit weird how it works. It's currently how I have it set up. So let me know, and let us get into it. Back to the game. Alright, so I'm just going to start a new game, and this will be the first test to see if anything's completely messed up. Sure, where should I put my webcam for
control
this?
to work with this. I'm using an Xbox controller, but let's see. New game.
Do you care about the chat enough for me to have it like this, or should I just make it full screen? mean, I can just reference the chat, like, when it's relevant, because a lot of the time in my streams, also, people will just say random things not even related to the game. Maybe that's a better way to do it.
Great Commander, this way.
Okay, for now, then, we'll just make it full screen. Let me know if you want to see the chat.
So, this is her.
Also, hold on, I should probably pause this, because this is actually the game. And I'll make this smaller. So I don't think I necessarily did anything special here. I just, this wasn't necessarily a new way of recording for me.
Indeed.
I think I did tests before too to check for lag, so. This one was pretty simple to do.
Necessary.
It is His Majesty, Emperor Dole's command to take that girl into custody.
Let me know if the sound's loud enough on the video.
That is not your concern.
Hi, Ray. Okay, yeah. Oh gosh, lag. And that's not in the video, that's on my stream that I'm currently doing. Okay, so yeah, for now we're just gonna have it full screen without the chat of the